Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touch. Back as that sails over the end line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
To throw is Darnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Darnold. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown. Kalen Ballage from 6 yards away. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 27. Eyes on 27.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 6-0 our score after 1. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darnold. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Now Ballage. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the Ravens 40-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Darnold from the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down at 5. Now it's Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run with Dobbins. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Once more, Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 3-yard line.
From his own goal line, Darnold trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run here with Balaj. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Dobbins, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. They have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold now to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play to Balaj. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and goal at the Ravens 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one